Hello everyone, it is Susan here and welcome to my channel. I am super excited to be working on a new collaboration today, and you're all invited to join in if you would like. And the collaboration is hashtag Can You Say Napkins. I am co-hosting with Joanne from Junk Journal Treasures and Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. Check out their links below and head on over to their channels. This is all about crafting with napkins. It is 3 weeks, the 14th, 21st, and 28th of January, which are Fridays. And we do have some prompts if you would like to follow along. For today, January 14th, it's to collage with a napkin or napkins. The 21st is add a napkin to a tag or a pocket. And then January 28th is add a napkin to a journal page. So if you would like to participate, you certainly can. Just let one of us know, comment, on our channels. And we will add your YouTube or Instagram link to our description boxes, and you will add ours to yours. So I decided to speed up the video because it got a little bit too long, and we're going to work on this page right here, and I'm going to add this envelope. So remember, today's prompt is to collage with napkins. So I'm just trying to figure out which way is best for the napkin or the envelope to go on that page. And yeah, you know how things change, right? Stay tuned. So I've pulled out, I don't know, I have maybe, 5 or 6 different napkins with different designs on them. This one right here, I stamped myself, as well as I stamped the feathers on that other napkin. I do know that I want the butterfly to be my focal point on this envelope. But I figure, well, what do I want to do with the inside of this flap? And I'm like, I wasn't really sure. So I figure, well, what the heck? Let me go ahead and just add some napkin on the inside. And in the end, I love the way that it looks. So I was very, very, very happy that I did this. And, one of the good things about, crafting with napkins is they're pretty easy to work with, right? So I'm just tearing it into the shape that I need it to be. Easy peasy, because I do want this to be a working pocket, right? So I do want to be able to put something inside of it. So I'm just making sure that I will be able to use it, and that was good. I was super happy with that. And now I'm going to, look through my other pieces of napkins, and we're going to figure out some placement. I decided that this beautiful, beautiful, like orange, it's like a weaved image on it. It's quite beautiful. I thought would go well on here. It is a fairly strong color, but it was perfect for this project. So now I'm pulling out some of the napkin that I stamped myself, and to see that you can, I don't know what I'm doing right there with my hands. You can see in last Friday's video how, I stamped, if you would like to see that, how I stamped these 2 napkins. So this one is just on my kitchen napkin. This with the brown feathers is just a kitchen napkin. I went into my kitchen, I grabbed a napkin, and I was ready to roll. So that was like super, super, super easy to use. And again, I'm just, putting stuff down, kind of trying to figure things out, because Sometimes you have to figure out what order you need everything in. So, like I had mentioned, that butterfly is going to be my focal point on this envelope. So, I want to make sure it's on the top of all of the other napkins. You don't always have to do that, but in this case, that was the look I was going for. And now I want to focus like on those two little, I don't know, flaps or whatever you want to call them. Just because I do want to make sure that the whole or the majority of the envelope is covered with a napkin. And I did cut it out. I wanted that to have, the original shape of the envelope. And I'm doing that on both the top and the bottom. So once those are all trimmed up, now I have to fill in the other areas on the envelope that do not have a napkin. So I'm just picking the pattern or the images that I want and where I want them and cleaning up as I go along. So I'm liking that. That's looking good to me. And then I'm like, oh, I felt like I needed more color on here. Like to this point, the only true color that's on there is that very first piece of napkin that I put down there, that beautiful orangish like color, that really deep color. So I figured, well, let me put a little bit of the flowers on here and just wait until you see what what I do. Just wait. But the feathers are going to go up here, so I do know that once I get the feathers down on here, I will be placing the butterfly on the top. And I'll go ahead and give that a good clean. I'm not normally so neat. I don't know what was with me. um, and so now it comes time to add the focal point. And that was well, I'm trying to figure it out though. It's a good spot right there. So that's where I get it. And I do try to make sure in this case, that all of the edges of my napkin pieces are glued down. Yeah, so now, like I'm talking about like that little like where the envelope ends, where the actual pocket is. And yeah, so okay, here's where everything changes. Everything changes at this point. Everything. So I decide I love the look of that. Now my butterfly and my flower is going to be the wrong way. So I was able very carefully to tear up the butterfly. So that was an easy fix. I just took them off and put them back on, and that was done. But now I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, that flower, okay. I'm not going to tear it up because I don't think I could at this point. It would be too dry. But I still like the colors that are in it, but I just need to kind of hide it a little bit so that it's not so obvious that the flower's going in the wrong direction. Hey, we can fix anything, can't we? So I'll go ahead and also get the little feather down in the corner there, because the other thing that was obvious to me was that that orange color was really popping. Like it was a little bit too much of it down in that corner. And now I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac, and let's go ahead and get this envelope onto the page in my journal. I do know that the envelope is going to be, it's a little bit wider, only by like 1/8 of an inch than my pages. And that was why I originally didn't want to put it in this, format right here where it's more, you know, I guess vertical than horizontal. So, but you know what? I was willing to do it. It worked. I loved it. And I'm just showing you that, that the pocket is still there. I did leave the napkin like a little rough, like at the top where the pocket is. I left that rough and I like it. I'm going to leave it that way. And then I figure, well, what the heck? Let me go ahead and put another butterfly up here. And I just loved it. And this one actually went onto the page just a little bit. So I was super happy with that. Now I'm taking a look at my trim to see if I wanted to add any. And I thought it was a good idea to add it right there at like that rim of the envelope where the pocket is. It kind of makes that area kind of pop out so you know exactly where the pocket is. And that's going to be it for today's video where we collaged with a napkin. Next Friday is add a napkin to a tag or a pocket. And then on the 28th is to add a napkin to a journal page. So I hope that you will join us. Please remember to look at everybody's videos. The links are all down below in my description box, Sherry's description box, as well as Joanne's description box. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. God bless.